It is clear, but it is cold here today as EA Sports takes us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Jets and the New England Patriots. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. On first down, Garoppolo. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Galladay. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
At the 37-yard line.
First carry for Nick Chubb. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say, 200 plus?
4 yards the pickup, first down. From midfield, here's Garoppolo. Ebron caught left side. Continuing to fight for more. And he goes down, but not before getting us inside the 25. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
23-yard line.
A run for Nick Chubb. And some space here. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Nick Chubb with touchdown number 29. Too short of LaDainian Tomlinson's all-time record 31. And the Patriots drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. And he gets it to make it 7-0 Patriots.
Makes the score Patriots 7, Jets 0.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Now a first down throw. Stafford. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line.
A gain of 40.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they're
into a double team, and it's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it. And they'll be at the 18-yard line. Great field position here in the red zone.
1st and 10.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
2 brings up second
and goal from inside the 5.
4-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Stafford. Escaping the pressure. Got a man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Mecole Hardman with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game.
Steven Gostkowski set to kick off.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. You know, Charles, season winding down, time to maybe look ahead to the offseason. What do you see these guys going after either in the draft or free agency?
Well, with the season that they're having, just about every position is up for grabs right now. No one is really safe, but the focal point's always the quarterback position. And he may be auditioning to try and stay with his own current team. I think he's auditioning for the rest of the league to try and find a spot because I think this team is looking for a new quarterback.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. He'll get this one to Galladay. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 10 more for him on that one. He's been a busy man. It's a first down.
3-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down.
11 at the 24-yard line.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. That's complete to Mooney. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Ball at a gain of 3, and it'll bring up fourth down.
On the tackle. A gain of 3. It's fourth down.
Eddie Pinheiro on now. A 33-yarder from the left hash. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6.
Patriots 7, Jets 6. Eddie Pinheiro on for the field goal. A 33-yard attempt.
The kick by Pinheiro is good. And they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Well, sometimes those cliches really come true, don't they, when they talk about it takes all 11 to play good defense. We've seen that in this ball game. I think the secondary has to be singled out, though. They are in the presence of every receiver whenever the ball's thrown, and this one they help force another incompletion.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. Throwing on third down, Stafford. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
36-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
From the 41, Garoppolo. Open man is Galladay, complete. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
47-yard line.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Flushed out right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Mike 56, Mike 56. Check me out, check me out, check me out. Mike 56.
To throw is Garoppolo. Flush to his right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Mack Wilson drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up fourth down. So on fourth down, Britton Colquitt on to punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. 7 yards on the return after a punt of 39. And the Jets will take over first and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
65.
Now Garoppolo. They'll find a man over the middle. It's Galladay. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
At the 25-yard line.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo. And this will be caught by Mooney. And down inside the 15 he goes. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Calling a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually...
And he keeps fighting his way into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Nick Chubb becoming just the 2nd player with 30 touchdowns in a single year. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. It's good, and now it's an 11-point lead, 17-6.
Makes the score Patriots 17, Jets 6.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is Gibson. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
2nd and
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. To throw again on 2nd down. Stafford is going to float this over the middle deep. That's caught inside the 20. And he gets this deep into Patriot territory. A big play there just before halftime. 58 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. From the gun, here's Stafford. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again, Stafford. This is caught. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Stafford looks to throw again. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Christian McCaffrey in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jets are able to make this a close game again. Now Adam Gase has put a pair of fingers up in the air. His offense is going to go for 2. Throwing again at Stafford. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
The score, Patriots 17, Jets 12.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Watch the slant. 58 to Mike, 58 to Mike. Watch QB drop. Watch QB drop. Two.
And this time they'll just keep this on the ground. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with it. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Stafford. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. He'll have a first down past the 40. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. That one good for 26 and a first down.
And that was a beautifully executed screen pass. They let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front. Completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space with big guys leading the way.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And they go backwards here. Losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It was Jadeveon Clowney who got upfield for the stop.
The tackle made back at his 48-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Stafford completes it to Hardman. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Stafford. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Bud Dupree able to record his 5th sack of the season. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down.
New York.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
1st and goal.
Call that a very strong gain of 24. Here's Stafford. That's caught at the 1. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown.
Touchdown.
Ezekiel Elliott, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jets have taken the lead. And he'll get into the end zone to push the lead up to a field goal. So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. But sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They give the Chubb out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Ndamukong Suh makes the tackle. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Garoppolo. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. Throwing now is Garoppolo. To the right and complete to Galladay. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the 1st.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
49, guys. Mike.
They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. And he will find his man on the outside. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And the Jets are going to get the football back. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did.
And now the rookie's free. And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down. A costly penalty there. A lineman got downfield, and for the moment, that cost him 6 points.
Ready. 180.
Out of the gun, Stafford. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet 1st down.
Jets 1st down.
This is McCaffrey. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
From just shy of midfield, Stafford. That's caught by his tight end, Jordan Akins. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. It'll be a gain of 18 on the play. And the Jets are going to get a new set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Back now in Foxborough. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 10 more there and another 1st down. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Back to the ground on 1st. It's McCaffrey. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the 4th quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand they're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what we said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
McCaffrey. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
They'll run for it. McCaffrey. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Christian McCaffrey with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. So they went for it from the 1 on 4th and goal, and they got it done.
Is this the new NFL?
This is the new NFL.
This is the updated NFL, and I like it. I know that quarterbacks across the league have spent the entire offseason and even during the season lobbying their coaches to go for it more on 4th down. Let's go get it, because nowadays you've got to score points to win games in the NFL. You can't just rely on your defense to hold them.
I think the quarterbacks want to eliminate field goals inside of 30 yards probably.
Well, listen, they have enough confidence in themselves that they can call plays and make plays that they won't need those field goals inside the 30.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. To throw, it's Garoppolo. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver. And he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
That's going to be a long
flags come in. Looked like one of the Patriots might have moved. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. Garoppolo. That's out to Chubb, complete. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Nick Chubb.
They're giving those short little routes. Tackled him in bounds, too. They're just not wanting to get beat over the top.
Yeah, and if you can't really get downfield, take the short routes. But now you got to have guys who can actually break tackles and increase those gains.
New England on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 8. Garoppolo now. He'll get this one to Galladay. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down. But correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. They set up the screen to Chubb. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. That's complete to Mooney. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. Heady on that one, huh? Getting out of bounds before the 2-minute warning. They get an extra timeout, extra opportunity to move the ball downfield. Very smart football. New England on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time it's 3rd and 3. And yet again it's Garoppolo. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he will have a Patriots first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
You must be getting tired of seeing me. 49, guys. Mike, 49.
Garoppolo to throw. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 23 yards on the play. Of course, remember, you need a touchdown here and a field goal.
Doesn't matter the order, but they have to get it done and get it done fast.
Now Garoppolo. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. A gain of 6 there on first. They've really been able to contain Alshon Jeffrey. That catch a rare exception in this game.
And that's a feather in their cap because he's such a tone setter for his team on offense that they try and get him the ball early. And, of course, what comes after that is often. And for them to limit him and him not catch a ball until the second half, it's a big reason why his team is behind on the scoreboard.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. On the carry, it's Chubb. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. That's good. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. To throw is Garoppolo. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Monte Nicholson picks it, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. And this will be a gain of right around 3 from the 7 out to the 10-yard line. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line.
Jadeveon Clowney brought him down.
So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Jets, the win means they'll finish in double digits at 10-6. And that is maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but a better than average season nonetheless. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, they'll limp to the finish line with a final record of 5-11. And this is a team that has a few good pieces in place, but could stand to get deeper and younger all around. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying